Hey there, welcome to GemiiToys. Here we are once again with another comparison video. This time taking a look at two wonderful, one not so wonderful Thor figures, Infinity War and Endgame, and all their accessories. So the two main contenders as mentioned are Infinity War, Endgame. We do have a guest and we'll introduce him in a minute. So I'm gonna show you guys basically what we're gonna cover in this competition, as I usually like to do once again between these two wonderful pieces. Both are great. So just showing you guys here is, like I said, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but we'll get into everything very in depth. Everything you're seeing, accessories, base, of course, the figures, the boxes. Yeah, this Infinity War version. I've treasured this figure for a while. Wonderful piece. Really like, I know it's not more iconic. This is more iconic Thor, even though it's made by Crazy Toys. You can't pose this guy. He's basically a cheap statue. Found him for like 20 bucks figure hunting, and I thought, why not? He can be our little referee. We do have Captain America's Mjolnir. He's got his own Mjolnir there. That's about the only thing you can kind of articulate or remove from Crazy Toys. And my most recent purchase, look at this guy. Really like that head sculpt. And yeah, this is our other main contender. With all of his accessories, he does come with Mjolnir, which is why I'll be comparing that to Captain America's from Endgame, that is. The base, as mentioned, this wonderful, finely to scale, correct, I want to say, Stormbreaker. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one, and I'm going to do a lot of messing around on this one. So I hope you guys like it. But first, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any future content like this. So let's take a look at the boxes first. Taking a look at the Infinity War, we do see a cutout there at the bottom, says Avengers Infinity War glossy. The eyes are nice and lit. Then we have the more pastel look. Avengers is glossy there, that logo. Both kind of matching their style for each respective line, but they don't like the Endgame version so much in this case. There we have the sides, both sides with the cutout at the bottom, and both cutouts on the Endgame version, and then the backs, of course, giving credit to those who made these figures. So removing the slip-on covers, we do have both very similarly showcasing the figure, and once you remove that, as mentioned, this is what the sides would look like. You got Thanos' ship in the middle there of the Endgame. Then the hammer, I don't know why they stick to the hammer instead of Stormbreaker in terms of Thor's logo, but either though I like both, but I'm not crazy about either one. I do like the image on the Infinity War version better, so yeah, that's 1 point for Infinity War. Taking a look inside, this is what you would see. The presentation of each figure, the way you would receive them. You do already notice that larger Stormbreaker, the way it should have been all along. And yeah, I like how both are. It's simple, you know. I'm, like I said, not crazy about either of these boxes, but the image is better in the Infinity War. So here we're jumping into the accessories. Taking a look at the hands, we do get 6 for Infinity War, 6 extra, and 8 extra hands for a total of 10 for Endgame version. So 8 for Infinity War, 10 for Endgame. Then we do see these electric effects. You can plug these into the armor and these light up. I won't be showing you the light up feature. On the endgame version, the previous video to this one, I'll link it up. And the review, I do show you the light up features. So, but the first thing that you notice here is the color, as well as the plugs. The design is different, so I don't think these are interchangeable between both figures. A lot of interchangeable parts, but not those. It's a little more green tint, a little lighter blue, darker blue. I do like the darker blue of the endgame light up, not light up effects. I mean, kind of they are, but you know, all these, yeah. You do get these two eye patches for that Infinity War look, as well as the two arms here. You can see these are really nice. They look like human skin. It's kind of this, it's like the same material as Wonder Woman. And then you have this alternate look for the Infinity War version. Stormbreaker not looking so great in comparison to over here. This is what Stormbreaker should have looked like all along. Does come with some batteries for both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. Both light up, as mentioned in my review. I did show that if you want to check it out. But yeah, you do get that alternate look for Infinity War, as he did have early on in the movie. He had the eye patch and no cape and his naked arms, so that shows that. And here, taking a look at Stormbreaker from Infinity War, this, yeah, even has the leaf, so that's interesting. I think it's from the original concept or promo images, and then they changed it to this, which is, I mean, so much better. Stormbreaker looks that much better with all the detail. You don't have all that strapping or the leaf. It's much larger. It's got that gold detail, weathering. You can see Groot's arm there, just more branches. It's a harder plastic. The older Infinity War one kind of tends to bend. I don't know if mine was that bent. And here I'm showing you these effects again. The plug is different, so don't think you can interchange those. And then the rest, I do like these better, yes. And of course, Stormbreaker, I mean, that to me is a must, is a must. I know, I'm saying things over and over. Yes, it's a must. Anyways, yeah, taking a look here at Mjolnir. We do have this bootleg from the Bootleg guest. Mjolnir, not so great. The endgame version here has got some more weathering and light up feature. I do kind of like the clean look of this Captain America endgame Mjolnir. This one looks like Thanos was hit way too hard, as it does have a dent. The mold, I guess, you know, it's a little smaller too. But this is really nice. It's got the it's more weathered. That's about really the only difference. But it does have this electric effect to wrap around Mjolnir, as well as the ones to wrap around Stormbreaker, as I'm showing you here. So taking a look again at both Stormbreakers, you can kind of decorate them, as I'm showing you here. And then Captain America's Mjolnir did not come with any light up feature or light up effect, or what you want to call it. So yeah, this is kind of a tough one, and that's why I decided to give 1 point to each. Infinity War for variety and Endgame for just better improved accessories, I think. So taking a look next at the bases. Yeah, I know this pole has been used and abused more than a stripper's pole. I've had the figure for a while, so it's nice though. The base on both of these, the hexagonal base gets the job done. Very similar situation, one for Infinity War, the other for Endgame, and does come, both have this clam, or what you call it. Yeah, don't suggest you use those, as they will damage the figure. My Infinity War version has gotten damaged on the waist area, and this Crazy Toys base from our guest, not so great, just like the figure, but you know. hey, you know, for $20, it was fun throwing him in this comparison. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the figure, but it's more of an iconic look for Thor, and kind of a mix. We'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, we're talking about the bases, and this is a draw. I'm going to give no point to either one, is they're just so similar, and I like them both. Very basic, gets the job done base. So we're taking a look at the figures next. These two great pieces, each in their way, standing next to each other. I know Endgame Thor looks a little bit taller, but I really made sure, and I can tell you right now that that is not the case. So they're the same height, only this guy is just a little more robust than this slimmer guy. You can interchange those pieces, I mentioned before, to give him that alternate look for the beginning of Infinity War. And I'm pretty sure at the end of Thor Ragnarok, that's what he was wearing. So you do have that alternate look. He does have the cape, and once he gets Stormbreaker towards the end of the movie is when he looks like this. So most of the movie he's got the naked arms and a little bit different look. Same armor though. So yeah, we're kind of comparing here. As you can see, very similar situation. Very, very similar. Pretty much, I want to say recycled parts for the boots, definitely. The capes most definitely are exactly the same. The only thing I noticed is this detail here. You can see it's a little darker on the Endgame version. But that's the only thing I could spot. I mean, it's essentially the same cape, same top here. You can't see it so much with the Endgame version due to the hair, of course. And then I'm showing you the backs. You do have a battery compartment for the light up feature on both pieces. Looks a little, it's not as shiny, the armor and the pants. See that there? It's a shinier butt. A little bit different, the pants. It's the same design, but there's definitely some differences. The material is not as shiny. The boots look pretty much the same, just a little different weathering application, paint application, I want to say. So yeah, very, very similar. The armor is different. As I told you, those plugs have a different design, and the material feels a little bit different too on the chest armor. So it's not a recast. I mean, he's much bulkier. So here I'm showing you again inside, the inside part of the cape. The design is the same, you know, that pattern you have. The gauntlet is different. I mean, it's the same but different, if that makes any sense. It's bulkier, as well as the arms, of course, more defined on the Infinity War, more bulky. Everything's just more bulky and robust on the Endgame version. And here, one thing I did notice on the pants, you see here, it doesn't look like there's this, I want to call, pocket. So an interesting design change on the pants, and again the shininess. Then the gauntlet's more just bigger. So yeah, this is pretty much going to lead me to, yes, I'm gonna give this to the Infinity War version. I do like the more slim look, I gotta say, even though I do like the robust look. It's more Thor to me. So here we're taking a look at the head sculpts. Great head sculpt right here. And it does have a magnet to attach the eye patch to, he was missing an eye, that's like a robotic eye, which is why his eye color is different. And then you have the same situation here after he was all depressed and drinking loads of beer and grew the beard. And yeah, doesn't have a magnet for the eye patches. He never wore that for Endgame. But there's a lot more going on here, specifically hair. Now, in terms of likeness, I see more Chris Hemsworth on the Infinity War version, but that's only due to the amount of hair. You don't have so much hair here, but you do have these scars. You know, it's just different looks for him, but because the hair is shorter, just more recognizable Chris Hemsworth over here, and showing you here all the scars. Yeah, the likeness is really good right here. That's not to say the likeness isn't good here. It really is, but there's, again, you know, he's got so much longer hair, the beards, and here I'm showing you the layers of the hair. As I mentioned in my review, it would have been nice to have a little bit of rooted hair added to it, like Jack Sparrow, the latest DX Jack Sparrow, but oh well. Looks pretty good. And as much as I see more of the likeness of Chris Hemsworth in the Infinity War, I'm gonna give this to 1 point goes to Endgame. There's just so much more going on in the head sculpt, and I really like it. It's more Thor to me. It screams more Thor. Speaking of Thor, I had to give this guy a little like booster chair, not a chair. You know, he's short. Again, this bootleg, as you can tell, it's a strange one because this head sculpt is a original Avengers, and then I see a mix of Dark World and original Avengers suit. It's just very, very strange. And then the box I'm showing you here says Thor 1/6 scale. Not really. Made by GemiiToys. Again, you can't beat the price. You can get these really cheap. I'm surprised I was able to find one here in Japan. It was interesting, you know. I saw it so cheap, I thought, why not? You know, I'd like to check it out and see. And very, very naughty, as you can see. This is art. This is the art from the inside, no, but the cover was from Hot Toys Avengers Thor. So, and this artwork looks nice. I'm not sure where they got this from. It's got like a insert. Nice image. I just kind of wanted to use this. I was thinking to review this, but no, I'm not going to review this guy. In the comparison, throw it as an extra, or referee, or guest. So that's a nice image. I like that. But the figure, yeah, leaves a lot to be desired. I can't talk today. Yeah, he's too short. You can't pose him. Head sculpt, the cape is all right. You know, it's an actual piece of material, but yeah, it doesn't fit very well with the rest of my collection. Nice for the price, though. I mean, again, if you're collecting on the cheap, it's cool. So here, as you can see, this is where the messing around starts. I unplugged all these plugs, those circular ones, and this is what you would see. I just tore these guys down. Here you can see it's a different design. So yeah, these are very similar but not the same. You do get these extra, those connect right there to look like that. If you know what I'm talking about, these pieces are interchangeable for the different looks. One with the cape, one without the cape, like he was at the beginning of Infinity War with these naked arms, which are nice. And then the more defined arms for the Infinity War version versus the bulkier arms on the Endgame version. The capes, both are detachable. Like I said, it's the same thing. You got those two pins there, or I'm not sure what you call those, but they're easy to remove. Quite easy to remove. It's like little pegs that peg in. Just be careful if you remove them. I was surprised to see on the Endgame you can actually remove that. So here both are capeless. Again, this is my messing around section. So this is the alternate look you have for Thor, and here they're starting to battle it out. as I said, it's a competition, so I think we already kind of know the result, but you know, the battle for the best Thor that you can build has begun. So I'm experimenting. So this is Infinity War with naked arms, endgame head sculpt, and this guy, he just maybe hit the buffet too hard. Thor? I'm not sure, but it looks weird. The Infinity War looks good. Look, I mean, look at this. This I like this look. I really do like this look. The Infinity War body, slimmer body with this head sculpt. I'm digging it. This reminds me of like Zeus, or I remember talking to Desi and the head sculpt like a Viking. So yeah, totally. And this guy looks weird. Maybe oversized armor. It's not too bad. The shoulders look weird. But yeah, just again interchanging here. I thought of every possible way of interchanging accessories or parts of the figures. This guy is getting upset. This is endgame body with Infinity War head sculpt. This, and he's jealous of this guy. This is, to me, such a great combination. Infinity War body, yeah, with the endgame arms, it looked good. That bulkier look I showed you before, I didn't mention. This is more this is the actual full Infinity War body holding Stormbreaker, or leaning on it with endgame. That's like the perfect combination to me. I like that. So, and yes, I even went eye patch mode here. This one has the magnet. The other one, I just used a little tiny piece of tape attached to one of the sides, just to give both their eye patch look. And this is reminding me of Metal Gear Big Boss. I like the eye patch look. So even testing that, but here, of course, he's got his guitar. No, he's got his Stormbreaker. This is how Infinity War Thor should have been all along. I mentioned on my review, I almost got the bad tomato one due to the undersized Stormbreaker this guy came. Yeah, I know it looks like he's holding a guitar. I don't know what I was thinking, but he does look cool holding that. So that's gonna conclude it. We have endgame body with Infinity War head sculpt. He's a little pissed off because he lost, and yeah, to me, Infinity War takes it on this one. I do like the body better, but I do like the head sculpt and Stormbreaker better, so it's so close. But if I'm gonna choose one, I'm gonna go with Infinity War on this one. However, I have fully the intent of hanging on to these two figures, at least for now, that's for sure. I love them both, so I'm gonna hang on to both. So hope this video helped you guys maybe decide on one of these two figures. And that's gonna wrap it up. Subscribe, like, and comment. Enjoy the path of collecting, and I'll catch you guys next time.